Hey guys, how's everything going? This is JSer. In this video, I'm going to solve another problem of BFE.dev. It's implement isEqual. I think I've done this before. It's number 69 on BFE.dev. Okay, can you implement your own version isEqual? The Lodash version covers a lot of data types. In this problem, we're access board primitives, plain objects, and array. Well, that makes things much easier. Objects are completed by their own, not inherit, enumerable properties. Sounds fair. So these kind of two objects, they're not strictly the same, but they are equal to each other. Cool. And for this kind of array, they are the same behavior, the different objects, but they equal to each other. Okay, Lodash implement has some strange behaviors like following code: A equals to B, A equals to C, A equals to D. But B doesn't equal to E. Even B equals to D, and D equals to E. Well, that's an implementation problem. I think Lodash has their own concerns. Okay, setting aside the performance concerns mentioned by Lodash, your implementation should not have the problem, which means above all returns true, and call stack should not exceed the maximum. Well, okay, let's begin. So the data type actually is narrowed down to three, not three, but the primitives and objects and array, so it makes things much easier. The first thing, we need to get the type of the input, right? If they have different type, then they're not the same. Okay, so I think I'll create a method called get type data. It would be return. Okay, as we did before, the tag actually we will use object which typed to string to get the data type. Okay, so it should be let's define and then return. Okay, const type equals tag. The tag should be something like object this, right? So I think we could split or use regular expression. Well, let's use expression. Okay. Match equals tag match. It should be objects like this, right? Okay, we need to escape these brackets. And yeah, that should work. No, yeah. If not match, then it couldn't be, so it never throw error. Should not, it's a random message, should not be here. Okay, I'll return the match. This is the first and this is the second, so 1. Okay, type. Okay, type A equals get type A plus type B equals get type B. Okay. If A is strictly equal to B, then return true. And then we need to get the type, right? If type A is not equal to type B, they have different type, we need to return false immediately, right? So now they have the same type. We need to compare the values. Okay, switch type A. We have case, like say, the primitives. Okay, so undefined. Okay, that's two lowercase. Undefined. Wow, this should be the same. If null, okay, the same. Number. Yeah, the same. No, number. Okay, number is different. String. We need to compare their values. So boolean. Let's compare the values. And what else? Simple. Simple couldn't be. Simple must be false. So case symbol return false. This return true. And what it is? What the other ones? Big int. There should be a big int, right? Big int. It should be compared with their values. So this should be a equals. Oh, wait a minute. If they're the same, it's already returned true. Right? It's already here. This is our. Yeah, this would be. This actually we don't need to we don't need to handle this. This will be covered in this if case. Well, I think this could be the default one. That's cool. So we only need to handle the case of objects and the array. Right. Default. We only need to return a, because they are primitives, we compare by their values. And oh yeah, it's covered here. I think we need to just return this should not be here, right? Throw new error should not be here. That's it. Now let's handle the objects. The objects, obviously, we need to collect the enumerable properties and compare them, right? So the keys A equals object keys A const keys B object keys B. Well, if they have different key length of key, we return false, right? And then we could just loop through the keys and compare the values. So if for let key of keys A, if compare the values, we need to use recursively called equal here. So A key, B key, right? The key must exist and they must equal to each other. So if they are not equal, then this should be a false. We need to return a false. And if these pass, we could say they equal to each other and break. There's no need to break. Cool. And for array, we need to do the same. So for okay, if a.length is not equal to b.length, return false. We use index to loop through the items. if AI is not equal to BI, oh, you should use equal. AI, BI, return false. And if this pass, return true. Yeah, so that's it, I think. That's pretty much of it. Let's run the code. Something wrong. Error should not be here. Error should not be here. Objects. God. Escape is something wrong about the escape. Okay. Circular reference. Yeah, circular reference. Well, we passed most of the cases. The problem is the circular reference. Well, let's see the spec. The array, we have a, oh, time is up, so I'm a little slow on this one. Okay, so we have a array, 30 elements, reference to itself, and B references to itself. So yeah, if you just use current information of this equal, it will create an infinite loop, right? There will be no end of the traversal. C equal to be true, yeah. So I should say we need to keep track of the elements, whether we have traversed them or not, right? Suppose we have we're handling the case of array here. We're comparing AI and BI. If this is met, if this is met before, okay, what's the case? Okay, the first two elements are the same. The third one, like say A and B, the reference to A and B, so they're not the same, but they're equal to each other while we're comparing them. And then we're going to them again. Yeah, we actually could keep track of the pairs, right? We're comparing A and B, and we could say, okay, A and B are supposed to be the same. While if we're comparing them again, we could say that's okay. But what if they have multiple comparison? Like, okay, A, but B is not. B have okay, A and C, right? A and C, we have 1, 2, the same. And then we compare A and this again, right? So A not only has the C, but also this array. So there are multiple. We cannot just say 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, a pair of two data, two variables. We actually need to compare, let's say, yeah, we need to keep track of a map, right? A map, actually. A map. We need to keep track of the current status with a map. Map is from and to, right? 2 should be a set, so set. And it is. And it should be a two-way, right? It should be a two-way from and to. While we're comparing two elements, we will set up the matched, update the map. Okay, I think this should work. Allow me to create the match. Okay, class match. Okay, equal, I would say. And the constructor just do nothing. We have a set. We use constructor. This set a map. Okay, I'm sorry. New map. We only need to constructor. Add A and B. So if this map doesn't have the entry for A, then we need to we cache the map set A, new set. If map has B, do the same. This is because we need to actually do it in two-way. So we check both the existence of the entry with A and B. Okay, now we could just say map get A and then add B, right? And map get B, add A. Well, this map will also be used to retrieve the existence if they match, right? So I would say is match equal. The name is check. Okay, I'll use check equal map check A and B. I would just say, because it's two-way, either is okay, I will return this map get A. We have the notice cleansing get A. Wait a minute, it could be undefined. Hey, does this support it? Yeah, just try it. Get this it's undefined, then it's undefined, right? Yeah, fine. And has B. Cool. So this is it. We have the equal map, and I will use it as the third parameter. Equal map new equal map. Great. If A and B is true, or if equal map check A and B, return true if they're already checked, right? This could have solved the circular reference problem. Yeah, if they're false, yeah. And then if is equal, here, while we are going to check their properties, we need to suppose they are the same, right? So we need to add a new entry, like add A and B. And then we pass this as a third parameter. And there's the problem. Nope. The problem. And we would do the same for the array. That's it. Let's run the code. Well done. Yes. Nice. Submit it. This is pretty cool. I would post it to the discussion. If you're interested, you can take a look. It's okay. It's on the discussion tab. You can click it and see my solution there. So wow, this is a pretty. Oh, the acceptance rate is not. It's good, I think. Anyway, so this is my solution. The get tag is a common trick to get the actual type of the data, and I use the map. I think this is the performance concerns mentioned by Lodash. I don't know. I use the third parameters to avoid a circular problem. Yeah, that's pretty of it. So hope it helps. See you next time. Bye bye.